strength will never change, and my love will never fade away. We could be like fire. No one could put us out. We burn so bright, and they will compromise just to feel the energy of our life. Yeah, we could burn like fire, 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 fire. Yeah, we could burn like fire, 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 fire. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? What you waiting for? What you waiting for?
Good morning. Wow, such an amazing morning. My hair is all over the place. I just got through. I get up and I've decided not to really get up and do anything to myself because it's hard. Because it's hard to get up in the morning and get dressed and do my makeup. So if I'm real, if I'm going to show up authentically, this is how I get up in the morning. No, I don't wear makeup. I don't really do my hair, and that's okay. So for those that are already on and waiting for me to get on, thank you so much for showing up. Showing up is half the battle. It really is. And getting clear on how you feel is so important. So one of the self-love exercises that I have been doing, I got flies flying around my coffee. I don't know how there's a fly in this house, but there is. It's so important to journal. I mean, like we hear it all the time, and this is something that I've preached, and I know how powerful it is, and I've done it consistently in the past. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's been like 2 years since I have been immersed in that inner outer work, because it is inner work, but I consider, like the actual showing up and sitting down to meditate or sitting down to physically write or type your reflections in a journal. I consider that the outer work, because the inner work, like you can sit down to meditate and not get any benefits from it because you're not actually doing the work. So the inner work would be actually doing it, like when you close your eyes, is quieting your mind and focusing your attention. But the outer work is actually showing up, sitting down, and doing it. Other people would probably consider the outer work something, like your daily stuff that you do, taking care of your family, and it is in a sense, but showing up is half the battle. And getting myself here in front of the camera every day and being in a place where I can authentically show up for you and be myself and not get choked up over the fact that people are watching me. I don't know why my thing is like crooked. I want it to be centered. I'm here, so I've been doing this work, these exercises, to really get clear on myself and how I feel and what I want, and then setting intentions and goals. Like, I know this stuff, I can teach it to people, but yet why have I not been doing it? Well, I have excuses. I have 2 new excuses. They're called babies. And life gets in the way, and you still have to be you still have to show up for yourself, because I've realized I've been doing this. I have babies to take care of, and if I want to be able to show up for you and hold space for you and be present for you and provide you with value, then I have to show up for me first, because I'm not going to be, I've been all over the place. Like I still haven't even really like honed in on what my message is. I have a message. It's obviously has to do with health and a higher quality of life, but I haven't honed in on the words for that message yet, and I'm working on that. That's coming, but I have a lot in the pipeline for all of you. And it all has to do with self-love, because I read through my website and I paid somebody to help me get that message a little bit more concise, but it wasn't something that I generated 100% myself. And so when it comes to like sharing the information as it is compiled on my website about me, it doesn't come naturally, because I had somebody help me to bring that, to distill that story down. It is my story 100%, but it didn't, those words are not like 100% my words. So if you're not creating something from your heart, you're not going to remember it to be able to share it with other people. So it really takes getting clear on yourself, what it is that you want, what it is that you have to say, and doing that work in the morning or at night. Whenever you have time to do it, show up for yourself and journal and meditate. And another thing that I am doing, that I was doing, good morning, everyone, Justin a Bubble and Mary. How are you guys doing today? It's Friday. Just making sure that was right. It's Friday. So there's a workout that I'm doing. I've done it 3 times since yesterday. It's a quick workout. It's not intense. And so for me, working out, exercising has always had to be this super intense, like sweating my ass off, workout, or I don't feel like I actually got a good workout. And even as a personal trainer, I have pushed myself to reach a specific physique that I had, in my mind, of the way my body needed to look to be a personal trainer. And this is so distorted, because it comes down to loving yourself. And no matter how sexy your body is, if you don't love yourself, it's never going to be good enough, ever. So I'm working on a workout, a core beliefs workout. An amazing resource that I found, and the girl's name is Amy Beth, and her website is Health and Bliss for Life. So if you Googled Health and Bliss for Life, she has 2 free workouts, one, and then this article on hip pain, because I always like to do research. Lately, this is what I do when there's a mind body spirit experience, and because matter follows energy, and our emotions never really leave us, and it's a gift, because it's something that then they signal when we have pain for us to address those emotional issues and heal them. And so there's areas in our body, everyone experiences this, where we hold certain emotions. And our core is a really powerful area, and we hold a lot of fear, especially in the psoas. And again, I'm going to actually put this together and actually create a workout video that I can share with everybody, detailing all of this, teaching about these specific core beliefs. And the workout is going to be very similar to Amy Beth's workout. So if you want to check out her workout, this is what I'm following, but I want to put it in my own words and create a video for my listeners. But you could by all means go and check out her work. It's healthandblissforlife.com. Checking out what this is. Big shift from yesterday. Talking about me, there's a super moon lunar eclipse coming up, and Saturn's student up some strict boundaries being available for us to set. I'm sorry, let me read this again. Give me a second. Now or never. I agree. Yeah, I definitely feel the energy shift, what's taking place. So there it is, stirring, not student. Yeah, I was wondering. Saturn's stirring up some strict boundaries. Yes. Getting clear, it's time to get clear on what it is that we want and what it is that we want out of life, what it is that we want out of relationships. And yes, setting those boundaries for yourself and standing up for what you believe and what you want for yourself is so important. So I woke up this morning. I didn't want to get up, but showing up is half the battle. So getting up and doing what you told yourself you were going to do for you. It's for you. It's for everyone else, but it's for you. So you have to show up for you. And doing this, getting up and being on camera and talking about this is like my real life journal, because I'm doing this for you, but I'm really doing this for me because this is what I feel compelled. I feel called to this. So, Engaged Reiki. I read a comment from Engaged Reiki this morning on a previous video, and it is really hard to get on camera. It's like I'm sitting in my house, yet I'm living through the screen because I know that you're watching. And to be here, to show up, to be vulnerable, to be myself, and not live through the screen, because something that I've realized, just like what I'm talking about, is living through this screen. I have realized that for the last several years, I've been living through social media. I've been living through the lens of the highlight reel on social media, and it creates something within me that makes me feel insecure and like I'm not enough, because I'm constantly judging myself compared to other influencers, other coaches, other leaders. And the truth is that you have to realize that you are you. You are not them. And you have a message that only you can deliver in the way that you can. If that makes sense. So showing up is half the battle. Just getting up, setting a routine for yourself and making it a routine, and being consistently showing up for you. Once you make the decision and you start this routine, it's been a while for me. It's taken a while for me to figure out what this routine needs to be, because I've known deep down inside that I needed this for myself. And it's taken me a little bit to get here, because we all have things in our lives distractions that will come up. And that's life. And you have to structure you and your routine around your life. And so my life has been chaotic at best with children. And I have this little baby. I keep pointing over here because he's in the swing this morning. He wanted to wake up. Normally he sleeps during this time that I do my broadcast, but he wanted to wake up. So I let him wake up. I didn't get upset. I was doing my workout right up until the time that I had to go get him out of bed, take care of him, put him in the swing, and kind of rearrange everything to fit into what I was doing with being able to get on and share. And so I was up this morning at 4. I've decided that every day, weekend or not, unless you have to listen to your body, unless you really need to rest, because resting is so important too, for our body to regenerate. But I've decided that I'm going to wake up every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and get up, have my coffee if I need to, do my journaling. and, recap on the day before, and, just kind of like putting how I feel, doing like an energy assessment. How do I feel this morning? How did I sleep? Do I remember any dreams that I've had? And then just kind of whatever's on my heart to share with myself, or just to put on paper, because it's really important to document our thoughts and our feelings. And then do a quick, deep breathing and meditation practice, 10 minutes, because my mind is already like, after sitting here for so long doing the recap, I'm like, I've got to get moving. Well, then I also look at the time and I'm like, I only have so much time to do this, because I also want to be able to get on camera and be on time for what I have agreed, or what I have agreed to myself that I was going to do. And then do my little 35 minute workout. And then after the workout, like, I just realized, like, I feel amazing. I feel grounded. I feel good. So I encourage every single one of you to create a practice for yourself. You're up this morning because you're on the chat. Like, I see you watching, so you're up. If you need to get up a little bit earlier in the morning to create that space for yourself to have this practice, then you need to do that. And, maybe you're tired when you wake up. I was tired. I did not want to get up. I was like, even like getting up, and then I'm like, okay, so I want to get up, and now I want to do this, and I don't really want to get on camera. But once I did my workout, I have so much energy. I feel energized. I have oxygen to my brain and my body. And, I focused on some core beliefs and really grounding my energy this morning. And and this is one day. So you've been watching my videos, and you can tell the difference from one day of doing this practice and showing up for myself. You can tell. I know you can. So I encourage you to develop a practice for yourself, a morning practice, preferably, because that's when you are really refreshed, when you wake up from sleep, to be able to focus on yourself. Today, and every day actually, is a beautiful day. I hope the sun is out today. That would be nice, because then I can go get some sun gazing in this morning. So this morning, I plan to show up for myself and my family, and get breakfast done and get everybody taken care of, and then honor myself by stepping away from the house and taking care of some of the back office type work that I do for my coaching practice, and even for my channel, and the message that I really want to get across for everybody here. So it's really creating like a lesson plan for everybody, because I can get on and I can share, my thoughts for the morning, or what I was thinking about, or what was weighing on my heart the day before. But I really want to distill down a message and a lesson to share with everybody, so that when you come here, you're actually getting value every day and learning something. So lesson number 1, go figure out how it is that you want to journal. Whether you like to write things out, go get a journal and dedicate some time every day to doing that. So whether it's writing it out, or whether, for me, I actually very much enjoy typing it out. It's easier for me. So I have a Google Doc on my Drive that I just, type in the date and the day and the time, and start journaling. And I've done that actually yesterday. I journaled 3 times. So it doesn't have to just be once a day. Whenever you have those thoughts and you feel like you want to get them out. I have also noticed this practice really helps me to not be scattered in my thoughts throughout the day, which in turn actually helps meditation, because when you sit down to meditate, you don't have like, these thoughts, monkey mind going crazy, because you haven't taken the time to document what you're thinking. So it's been just, again, I have to remind you, I've only done this. This is the 3rd day I've been journaling. And yesterday was the first day that I had done the exercise that I'm starting to do. And so today would be day 2 for that. Day 3 of journaling, day 2 of exercising in the morning, and I'm feeling pretty awesome. So I encourage you to take up this practice. It will help you feel amazing. So this is the first step of transformation. I've done a lot of inner work over the last several years, and then I come to realize the other day when this was presented to me, the practice of journaling, I was like, holy shit, like I've come all this way, I have had all this transformation, and I haven't documented it. So this will completely transform your life. This will transform your life. From experience. I'm telling you this from experience. So, and I know this. This is the crazy thing is if you've read any of the material, if you're on social media with me, if you follow me, if you've read any of my blogs, like I know this stuff intellectually. I know this, and a lot of people are in the same boat. Intellectually, you know what will transform everything for you. And the hard part is doing it. That's the hardest part, is showing up. And the reason why it's so hard is because deep down inside, you know that if this is what will transform your life, and you're secretly scared of it. You're scared of the change and becoming what it is that you really want. We all are. You know, if I'm honest with myself, I'm afraid of being the leader that I know I can be. Even though it's what I really want. We're comfortable in our life, and we're comfortable with these reoccurring patterns, even though we don't like them. So first and foremost, focus on, for the weekend, because it's Friday and I'm not going to be on this weekend. I am going to take this time for myself. The focus for the week, moving forward and through the weekend, if you need to go and find yourself a nice journal, go purchase a journal and a pencil. I recommend a pencil over a pen, because I erase a lot as I write. You know, I want to refine the words that I use, my speech, and so I'm constantly trying to think of the most intelligent words. So I'll erase things. I'll Google definitions so that I know that the word that I'm using is a correct word. So get a pencil so that you can erase. I use an electronic pencil, or I'm sorry, not an electronic pencil, a mechanical pencil, so that I can, if I break the lead, I like my pencil to be really sharp. So mechanical is the only way to go for me. And a nice journal, or, you know, if you don't have a Google Drive, create a Google Drive and save your documents there, or do it on your computer. Create the folders that you need, create the space that you need, decide on the time that you want to do it. I highly recommend first thing in the morning. But you can do it at any time during the day, whenever you have that time to sit down and focus on your thoughts and do that. That is your homework. Journal. Create the space, gather your materials, and dedicate yourself to this practice. I love you all. Thank you so much for showing up in the chat, for being here, for watching me, because just me showing up is half the battle, and then you being here for me to share this information, it is my encouragement to keep doing this. So thank you so much. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing weekend, and I will see you back first thing Monday morning. So we are all in this together.